You know that feeling, right? You're in a conversation with someone you love, and suddenly it just goes completely off the rails. It gets messy, it gets frustrating, and if we're being honest, it can be kind of scary. So today, we're going to dive into the architecture of how we can actually show up in those tough moments. And more importantly, how we can learn the absolutely crucial skill of repair. All right, let's just jump right in with something that'll really get you thinking. What if a trial lawyer, someone who literally sees relationships at their absolute breaking point, could spot a single sign that you and your partner might be headed for divorce in 10 years? I know, it sounds super dramatic, but it points to this really powerful truth about how we deal with conflict. So, what is this giant red flag? Well, it might actually surprise you. The real threat to a relationship isn't that one big explosive fight. It's not a single betrayal. No, it's something way quieter, and honestly, a lot more damaging over time. We're calling it the 100 missed moments. I want you to really let this sink in. Relationships don't fall apart because of one big failure. They fall apart because of 100 moments where repair could have happened and didn't. Just think about that for a second. It's not the earthquake that takes the house down. It's the termites, just silently working away day after day, moment by moment. That's what this is all about, this slow, creeping accumulation. Every single one of these moments is a tiny little rupture. It could be a sharp tone of voice, a misunderstanding, or just an emotional disconnect. And when we sweep them under the rug thinking, it's too small to matter, they don't just vanish. They build on top of each other, creating this foundation of resentment and distance. Okay, but here's the hopeful part of this whole thing. If all those missed repairs are the problem, well, then learning how to repair is the solution. And we can do this. There's a really powerful, actionable framework called in-the-pocket presence. This is how we start fighting back against those 100 moments.
So what in the world is this? I just love this definition. Speaking with a frequency of peace that pulls others into your rhythm. Think about it like being the calm center of a storm. Instead of matching your partner's angry or frantic energy, which, let's face it, only makes things worse, you hold on to your own calm, grounded rhythm. It's a kind of self-regulation that acts like an invitation for the other person to come and join you in that calmer space.
So how do we actually do this when things get heated? Well, we can break it down into 3 simple steps. First up, acknowledge the conflict. Don't pretend it's not happening, just name it. Something like, wow, I feel like we're really disconnected right now. Step 2, regulate your rhythm. This is the internal work. You got to take a breath, slow down your own speech, physically calm your body down. And then, step 3, invite connection. From that calmer place, you can say something like, can we try that again? Or, help me understand what's going on for you. And when you start putting these pieces together, you stop being a victim of conflict, and you actually start mastering the art of repair. You're making a conscious choice in those really hard moments. You're choosing to build a bridge back to connection instead of building a higher wall of conflict. You see, every single conflict, every one of those 100 moments, it's like a fork in the road. You've got 2 paths. The path of missed repair, that leads to escalation, resentment, and distance. But the path of a successful repair, that transforms the exact same moment into a chance for connection, for trust, and for real resilience in your relationship. And this brings us to a massive reframe, a real game changer. Most of us are taught to be afraid of conflict, right? To see it as a sign that something is wrong. But this perspective just flips that completely on its head. Every disagreement, every argument, it's not a threat. It's actually an invitation. It's a chance to understand each other on a deeper level and come out even stronger on the other side. And that really brings us to our final thought here. Look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is a daily practice. It's about spotting those small moments as they happen and having the guts to step in and do something about it. So I'll just leave you with this question to carry with you. What is the next moment, big or small, that you will choose to repair?